If you're someone who is planning to join Accenture and is confused about the recruitment process, this video is for you. In today's video, I have explained the entire recruitment process step by step from online assessment to interview round, and along with that some tips and common mistakes to avoid. So make sure you watch this video till the end because I will be sharing some common mistakes that fresher makes and some important things which they ignore. So yeah, let's start. Before anything, let's first quickly check the eligibility criteria. Generally, Accenture hire people from on-campus, off-campus and the campus portal application. The eligibility criteria is you should have at least 60 or more than 60% in your 10th, 12th and graduation, first thing. Second is there should be no active backlogs. Third is you should only have maximum 1 year of education gap if you have any, and that should also be only considered when it is between 10th to graduation, and you should have a full-time course degree. That's it. These are the 4 things, and then it has like you should be an Indian or something. So I think that is fine. I'll be sharing you the eligibility criteria, screenshot of it specifically for Accenture, so that you can check that you fall under this criteria or not. And if you are, let's continue with the further video and let's check the recruitment process. First, let's do the registration and send your application to them. Please make sure that if you are someone who is applying off campus, you have to take the reports and then only apply, because there are hundreds and thousands of applications which generally came. So it's very important to take the reports and then apply. If you are someone who is applying on campus, I think that then there is no need of refers, but if you get it, well and good. Let's see the first round now. The first round is behavior and cognitive assessment. This is basically the aptitude and gaming round. This round questions will test your basic problem solving skills. I think this round is manageable. The second round is technical assessment. I think once you clear the behavior round, you will directly send it to the technical round. Here you will get the common application and Microsoft Office related questions. You will get pseudo codes, network security and cloud related questions you will get. You will see details of number of questions, time details and everything on a screen in the screenshot mentioned. The third step is the coding assessment. This section includes the coding questions, maybe 2 or 3 coding questions. You can give this in any of your preferred language. It may be Java, Python, C++, anything. You can give this assessment in your preferred language. Now on the screen I'm sharing you the details of this section, the difficulty, time, etc. You will see that on your screen. Please remember that all these 3 recruitment steps are eliminatory. If you did not pass the cutoff for step 1, you won't be continue with the step 2 or 3. Similarly for step 2 and step 3, once your behavior round is done, you have to submit your test and you have to wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Once you clear your cutoff, you will directly send it to the second round, which is your technical assessment. Once that is done, you have to wait, you have to submit and wait, and you will be reached to the third round, which is your coding round. Let's move to the fourth round, which is the communication round. This is one of the most important part. This is non-eliminatory, so people generally ignore this, but it holds extremely importance in Accenture recruitment process, because like if they have to choose 2 people, they will definitely go to this round, check your ability, and then they will decide. So this is one of the most important parts. Since this is non-eliminatory, people generally don't give that much importance to this round, but trust me, this is very important. You have to make sure that your environment is silent. There is no noise in your background. Make sure you have a good network connectivity, because I have seen that people don't have good network connectivity, and because of that assessments disqualified and then they do not take. In this assessment, this section includes grammatically questions. This is completely AI based, so it is like the AI assists you a theory and then it will ask you the questions based on the story. So they will be checking your listening skill, your speaking skills. A sentence will be pop up on your screen and you have to just speak out that sentence in the most clear way possible. So that will check your speaking skills. So basically they are checking your learning, your listening, your speaking skills in English. And at last, they will ask you to just write a paragraph or an essay on the basic topics. Now, once you clear that, you will get a mail for your interview round. This round is pretty simple. They will just ask you the basic questions. They will just see that how confident you are. They will see how professional you will be. When I joined, they told us that they want leaders. They want a person who has a leadership skills. Learning skills can be taught, but if you don't have leadership qualities, if you don't have learning capabilities, time management, team management, these type of skills, if you don't have, then this cannot be taught. These need to be developed internally by individuals. So this is what they said. So they are not looking for people who have extremely good knowledge of coding. They are looking for the people who are very confident, are looking for the people who know how to convey their message to the teams, because we have huge number of clients which are from foreign. So they want a very good communication skills. These are the things which will be checked in interviews. They will be asking you the basic questions like, tell me about yourself, what are your weaknesses and strengths, what you have done in your project, what technologies you have used, why we hire you in Accenture. These are the basic things, and you have to make sure that you prepare these things, these questions before. You will get so many YouTube videos, because I myself has prepared those questions from the YouTube video, and trust me, these questions are repetitive. Like, they will ask similar type of questions every year. So this is what, once you get into your interview, please make sure that you look confident, you look clear, you look well dressed, you look calm and professional. Depending on the company's timeline, they will provide you the email of your selection or rejection within 1 to 2 months of appearing to the interview. So now let's discuss the common mistakes which a fresher usually make. First and most important is ignoring communication round, which is extremely important. And tell you, this is non-eliminatory, but if you don't appear in this, you are definitely eliminated. Okay? If you appear but not provide your best 100%, you are good. Okay? Not revising the basic concept, not preparing and unable to explain their own projects, logging into the assessments just last minute, and yes, get nervous, which shows you are very unprofessional and unconfident. Trust me on this, that corporate recruitment process is 30% waiting, 30% documentation, and 40% overthinking. But I think now you are prepared, right? So you won't do that. Waiting and documentation is not in our hand, but overthinking is definitely in our hand. So since you are prepared, I don't think so you will do that. So yeah, that's it for this video. From registration to accommodation to day one being in Accenture, I wish I have someone who would have told me all this. If you're starting your journey of corporate, please make sure that you be confident, you take less stress, just stay prepared, stay calm and trust yourself. And tell me in the comments, you are joining corporate or you are straight preparing, and I will be there to help you as much as I can. And yes, meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.